3, 2, 1. Time's up. Please take the microphone and move forward. Here we are. Are you ready? Okay, you have 3 minutes to do that. Now, 3 minutes. Let's go.
Now, Vietnam undoubtedly has a great deal of very beautiful landscapes. I myself come from a place of great beauty, Hạ Long, which has the famous Hạ Long Bay. Now, Hạ Long, Vietnam in general right now is under the issue of having a lot of beautiful landscapes, but not having the infrastructure to support it. I believe some of the problems that relate to this, or at least cause this, are the biggest one is environment, the second one is infrastructure, and the third one, I believe, is investment. Now, in terms of environment, it's quite obvious what's happening. Vietnam hasn't had that many years developed economy, and thus it hasn't had a lot of chances to invest and improve in its environmental policies, leading to places where trash litter the roads and people disregard the beauty of the landscapes entirely. Vietnam is currently under the threat of losing many species of animals as well as plants, as well as under the threat of losing many of our landscapes. Now, in my second point is traffic. Now, traffic in Vietnam is a whole host of issues, but now I'm going to focus on the biggest one, which is the means of transport are not applicable for many purposes. That is, it is not accessible or easy to use. Even I, as a Vietnamese person, can hardly ever use the traffic system in Vietnam. Catch a taxi or catch a motorbike. It's very difficult and I very frequently run into problems. Now this is even a greater problem because Vietnam mostly attracts foreign tourists, particularly from the western side of the world as well as in China. So we need to develop our traffic systems as well as our infrastructure to support their needs. Now, in my third point, which is investment. Now, right now, there are very few provinces and cities in Vietnam that is willing to attract foreign guests or foreign investors in our systems. A few recent examples has been Saigon and in my hometown, Hạ Long, which with Sun Park, as well as many places in Hanoi. But many of the other provinces in Vietnam hasn't had that kind of publicity to foreign guests and investors. So I believe we need to promote the beauty of Vietnam on a more global scale rather than just inside the country or to the Vietnamese, because basically everybody knows what is inside Vietnam. But other than that, I believe that Vietnam's tourism and landscapes are in a great direction of development, and I hope to see it develop in the future. I thank you all for listening to my presentation. My name is Manh from Hon Dae High School.
Thank you guys. You can